welcome back to the Mr. English podcast channel.
Hello, Anna, and a big hello to all our listeners today.
It is so good to be with you all again.
It really is. You seem very thoughtful today, Anna.
I am. I'm feeling a little bit nostalgic, you know?
Nostalgic. That's a great word for this time of year.
It means I am thinking about the past with happy feelings.
I understand completely. I feel that way too sometimes.
Well, a whole year has just finished for us.
A new one is just beginning. It's a special time.
Exactly. It's the perfect time to look back and reflect.
To reflect on the last 12 months. I like that.
We can think about all the things that happened.
The good times and maybe the challenging times too.
That sounds like a great topic for our chat today.
I agree. But first, we have a small job to do.
Yes, we do. We need to ask our wonderful listeners for a favor.
If you enjoy learning English with us, please subscribe.
It really helps our channel to reach more people.
And please give this episode a thumbs up. Click the like button.
It tells us you like these topics. It makes us so happy.
Also, please share this podcast with a friend.
If they want to improve their English, we are here to help.
Thank you all so much. Now, let's talk about the year.
Yes, let's do it. So, David, what comes to mind first?
What is the first thing you think of about last year?
That's a very good question for me.
Let me think for just a moment.
I think about how quickly the time passed.
Yes, I was thinking the same thing. It went by so fast.
It feels like January was just last week, you know?
It really does. Time flies when you are busy.
Were you very busy last year, David?
Oh yes, I was busy with work and many projects.
Me too. There were so many things to do.
But they were good things. It was a productive year.
I agree. So, what was a special memory for you?
Well, I didn't travel far away or anything like that.
That's okay. Memories don't have to be from trips.
Actually, I started a new hobby right at home.
A new hobby? That's exciting. Please tell me more.
I learned how to make specialty coffee at home.
You mean like with a big espresso machine?
Not exactly. I learned the pour-over method.
Pour over coffee. To be honest, I'm not sure what that is.
It's a manual way to brew coffee. It's very slow and careful.
That sounds really interesting. Was it difficult to learn?
Yes, it was challenging at the start. I made bad coffee.
I can imagine. But you kept trying?
I did. I practiced almost every single morning.
That's wonderful. So you learned a completely new skill?
Yes, it was a great experience. What about you, Anna? What is one big thing that you did last year?
Well, I also started a new hobby at home.
Really? We both started new hobbies? That's a fun coincidence.
It is. So what did you start doing? We started a small garden on our balcony.
A garden? That is amazing. I love that idea.
It was just a few pots and some soil.
What did you decide to grow in your garden?
We grew herbs like basil and mint and some cherry tomatoes.
Fresh herbs and tomatoes sound delicious.
They were. It was so nice to cook with them.
I bet. It's amazing what you can do in a small space.
It is. We learned so much about plants.
Can we talk more about your coffee, David?
I'm curious about this pour-over method.
Of course. I'd love to tell you more about it.
So, what kind of equipment did you need?
I had to buy a special kettle with a long neck.
A gooseneck kettle. I think I have seen those.
Yes, that's right. It helps you pour water slowly.
And what else did you need for this?
I needed a dripper, paper filters, and a coffee grinder.
You grind your own beans? That's very professional.
It makes a huge difference in the taste, you know.
I can imagine the smell must be incredible.
It is. The whole kitchen smells amazing every morning.
So what is the process? Is it very complicated?
The idea is simple, but the details are important.
Okay, tell me the basic steps to do it.
First, you heat the water to the perfect temperature.
Not too hot and not too cold, I guess.
Exactly. Then you grind the coffee beans fresh.
And then you put the coffee in the filter?
Yes, the next step is called the bloom.
The bloom. That sounds like something from a garden.
It does. You pour a little water on the grounds.
And what happens when you do that?
The coffee expands and releases gas. It looks alive.
Wow. And after the bloom, what do you do?
Then you pour the rest of the water very slowly.
You have to pour it in a circular motion, right?
Yes, that's the tricky part. It takes practice.
So you have learned a lot about this process.
I have learned so much. It's like a science experiment.
And is the coffee really better than regular coffee?
To be honest, it's the best coffee I've ever had.
I want to try it sometime. You have to make me a cup.
I will. It has become my favorite morning ritual.
Now I want to hear more about your garden.
It sounds just as lovely as David's coffee ritual.
It was a really rewarding experience for us.
So you just bought some pots and seeds.
Yes, we started in the spring around April.
That's the perfect time to start planting things.
We filled the pots with good soil first.
And then you just put the seeds inside?
Yes, we planted the tiny seeds very carefully.
And then you waited for them to grow.
We did. We had to water them every single day.
Was it exciting to see the first little sprout?
Oh, it was the best feeling. A tiny green leaf appeared.
I can imagine. It's like you created life.
It really felt that way. We were so proud.
Did everything grow perfectly, or were there problems?
Actually, we had some problems along the way.
Oh no, what kind of problems did you have?
Well, some little bugs started eating our tomato leaves.
That's not good. What did you do about them?
We had to find a natural way to get rid of them.
You didn't want to use strong chemicals.
No, we wanted to keep it all organic and safe.
That's a great choice. Did you find a solution?
We did. We made a simple spray with soap and water.
And did that simple trick actually work?
It worked perfectly. The bugs went away.
That's amazing. You solved the problem yourselves.
Yes. And then the basil started growing like crazy.
So you had a lot of fresh basil to eat?
We had so much. We made pesto almost every week.
That sounds absolutely delicious. I'm getting hungry.
It was a simple project, but it brought us a lot of joy.
I can see why. It connects you with nature.
You know, David, this conversation is making me think.
What are you thinking about, Anna?
These hobbies we started, they were more than just hobbies.
I agree. I feel like I learned a big lesson.
Me too. What was the biggest lesson you learned?
From making my coffee every morning?
Yes. What did that daily ritual teach you?
My biggest lesson was about the importance of process.
The process is important. Can you explain that more?
Well, I used to rush through my mornings.
Just trying to get ready for work quickly.
Exactly. But the coffee forces me to slow down.
You can't rush it or it won't taste good.
That's right. I have to be present and focused.
So you learned to enjoy the doing part.
Yes, I learned the beauty is in the process, not just the result.
That is a wonderful lesson. It applies to so many things.
It does. It has made me calmer and more mindful.
I love that. The art of slow coffee taught you to be slow.
It's true. So what about you? What was your lesson?
What did you learn from your small balcony garden?
My lesson is about letting go of control.
Letting go of control, that is a hard one.
It is. You know, I like to plan everything perfectly.
I know you do. You are very organized.
But with a garden, you can't control everything.
That's true. You mentioned the bugs on the leaves.
Yes, and sometimes a plant just didn't grow well.
And you don't know why it happened.
Exactly. I had to learn to accept imperfection.
You had to accept that things don't always go to plan.
And I learned to celebrate the small victories.
Like seeing the first sprout or picking the first tomato.
Yes, instead of focusing on what went wrong,
I focused on the small, beautiful things that went right.
that is a beautiful lesson too, Anna.
Thank you. Our hobbies taught us a lot.
You know, these lessons are perfect for the new year.
How do you mean? How do they help us now?
Well, I feel more prepared for the year ahead.
Because you learned about patience and process?
Yes, I want to apply that lesson to my work and my life.
To not rush and to enjoy the journey.
That's my goal for this new year.
I feel ready for the new year too.
How has your lesson from the garden helped you?
I feel more resilient, more flexible.
Because you learned to accept imperfection.
Yes, I know there will be challenges this year.
There always are. Life is unpredictable.
But I won't get so stressed if things aren't perfect.
You will celebrate the small wins along the way.
I will, and I will keep taking care of my little garden.
And I will keep making my slow coffee.
These experiences have really changed us for the better.
I think so too. And you know what else is like this?
What are you thinking of, David?
Learning English. Our listeners can relate to this.
That is a perfect comparison. Tell me more.
Well, learning a language is a slow process.
Yes, you have to be patient with yourself.
You can't rush it. You have to enjoy the journey.
And you have to accept imperfection, too.
Exactly. You will make mistakes. That is normal.
But you celebrate the small victories.
Like understanding a podcast or learning a new word.
That's so true. It's the same lesson.
I am sure our listeners have learned so much this year.
I know they have. Everyone has their own story.
Maybe someone started a new job or a new hobby.
Or maybe they just learned more about themselves.
And if you are listening, you have improved your English.
Yes, that is a huge accomplishment. You should be proud.
Please take a moment to feel proud of your progress.
You are doing an amazing job. Keep going.
We are so happy to be on this journey with you.
This was a really nice conversation, David.
It was. I feel inspired for the year ahead.
Me too. Well, I think our time is almost up for today.
Already? See, the time went by so fast again.
It always does when you're having a good chat.
But before we go, we have a question for our listeners.
Yes, we do. We would love to hear from you.
Please tell us in the comment section below.
What was the biggest lesson you learned last year?
That is a great question. I want to read the answers.
Was your lesson about work, family, or something else?
You can use the past simple. For example, I learned.
Or you can say, I realized that.
We truly love reading all of your comments.
And please don't forget to subscribe to our channel.
The Mr. English Podcast channel. We are a big family here.
And share this episode with anyone learning English.
Thank you all for spending your time with us today.
We appreciate each and every one of you.
Happy New Year, everyone, and keep on learning.
We will see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.
Bye, everyone. Have a wonderful week.